Hey gang, Smitty here with Smitty Sells Cars, where I review cars so you don't have to, because pictures lie and smell is free. Today, we're going to take a look at this pretty 2015 Toyota Prius Package 4. This pretty little car has been in Florida its entire life. It is a one owner. It has 23 service histories reported on it, and at 127,000 miles, that math sounds about right. And right now, this pretty little pearl white baby can be yours for just $13,000 out the door, including your tag transfer, all your taxes, and your title fee. So come on, let's snoop around. So let's go ahead and take a walk around the exterior of the king of smug bumper stickers. Pretty pearl white paint. Headlights are starting to get a little bit cloudy, but nothing terrible. Tires are Goodyear all the way around. They will need to be replaced rather soon. So normally our tires on most of our cars are in very good shape. These ones need to be replaced. So keep that in mind as we walk around. Back, very clean. So yeah, no real major issues exterior wise on this car. The lenses on the back are absolutely mint. Very clean, very clear, moisture free. The wheels all the way around, very good. So overall exterior, I'm gonna give this an easy 8 out of 10. Now let me show you how clean this car is. Of course, you've got power seats, brown leather interior. Absolutely immaculate inside. Let's go ahead and take a seat. Okay, let's get a little air on us. Now, if you know the Prius, you know they are laid out like a NASA space station. Buttons and dials and weird telemetry all over the place. Look at this little shifter. Good Lord. And we do have the dual glove box over here, so you do have your original factory owner's manual and some other random paperwork in there. Your service maintenance book is in there as well. Very nice. And it definitely wouldn't be 2015 without having the HomeLink mirror. So you got that going for you. The wheel laid out pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Your volume controls for your radio and all that, your Bluetooth, over here your cruise and whatnot. Very, very simple, very easy to understand in typical Toyota fashion. I don't think this is going to show up good on camera at all, but once again, we have 127,873 miles on this Prius. So it's been around the block more times than your neighborhood gossip, but it has aged a whole lot better. Now I know what you're thinking, Smitty, it's a Prius. Come on, Smitty, really? But hear me out. This thing has spent its entire life in Florida. No rust, no snow, no salt, and it's about as clean as they come. So yeah, it might have a little sunscreen buildup from the elbows of the previous owner, but that's okay. And it is a one owner with tons of service history, like I said. And that's rarer than finding an avocado at Publix that's actually ripe today. So your average mileage is about 12,000 miles a year, which means this car was driven like your grandmother's Camry, not like your cousin Ricky's Dodge Charger that is on its 3rd set of tires this year. And honestly, with this thing being a Package 4, it makes you look like you almost have your life together, even if you are currently eating peanut butter straight from the jar at, 2 a.m. Now, Smitty, you're talking space talk. I don't even know what the hell a Package 4 gives you. Well, it gives you all the goodies, like navigation, that JBL sound system, and Bluetooth that help you play your podcast of choice. Whether it's true crime, self-help, or just an hour of white noise to drown out your poor life decisions. Okay, let's take a look under the hood. Not that I'm going to understand anything that we're looking at. Thank God the sun is back out today. 3 days of rain down here, absolutely driving me nuts. So under the hood, you've got a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine, which is paired with an electric motor. It's going to put out 134 horsepower and has an EPA estimated fuel mileage rating of 51 miles per gallon. So not too shabby. And just look at these fluids. Bright, clean, clear. This thing has been serviced at Toyota its entire life. Don't touch anything orange. Yikes. Okay, well, you get it. All right, let's take this little spaceship for a ride. Guess I'll go ahead and put my belt on, especially since, as always, I have no dealer tag. Hurry up, come on, get in. So many little weird noises in these things. They're not loud or anything, but it just reminds you that you're definitely not driving a Corolla. Let's punch this thing a little bit. Well, it's got a little bit of pickup to it. You can definitely tell that electric motor helps get this thing up to speed for sure. And the layout of the car is surprisingly, easy to understand, all the controls and stuff up front. I know they're not going to show up in the video, but just about every bit of, telemetry you would want and need is up front. So very easy to see without taking your eyes off the road. Handling's pretty good. Definitely, like I said, feels like you're driving an EV or a hybrid, Definitely not the same as a Corolla or a Camry. Let's do some turns here. Okay. Well, it definitely turns on a dime, but it is a tiny car, so it should. Let's really give it the beans here. Wow. I got up to 40 there. I don't know how quick that was, but it was definitely quicker than any Toyota I've driven in the past as of late. So I'm dying to know what you think. What are your thoughts on the Prius? I've never owned one. I've never owned a hybrid, a plug-in hybrid, an EV. They're just not my cup of tea, but I can understand why people would want one, at 51 miles per gallon. I mean, for those of you that are doing buku miles, this is a godsend, passing all the gas stations you're going to. But have you owned one? Let me know what, your experience has been with it. All right, well, let's head back into the dealership here and check out just a few more things real quick on this little Prius. I gotta say, I am surprised on how this thing drives. Does it drive great? Absolutely not. Does it drive good? Yeah. It's definitely not for me. I just don't like the feeling of the acceleration, how it accelerates, these little noises this car makes, switching power, but I get it. And I like to show y'all underneath these cars, but my camera is not going to fit under there at all. I've tried it a few different ways, so you might get a little bit of an angle here. But as I stated before, 3 times, this is a Florida car, so I'm sure it looks perfectly fine underneath. Back seat, absolutely immaculate. I don't want to be the guy that says what every car salesman says. Doesn't look like anybody's ever even sat back here. But it really doesn't. Let's come around and see what kind of usable trunk space we have. Okay. It's a little bigger back here than I thought. And it is all flat. I know some of the newer ones have that little step up here, so you can't really put something decent size in there and keep it totally flat. Got a little sunshade. Okay. Yeah. A little more roomy than I anticipated. One other thing I missed until just now is you do have heated seats and a little 12-volt plug-in down there, and some more storage. Yeah. Pretty interesting layout for this little car. So gang, I'm not going to pretend like I know a ton about this vehicle because I don't. But what I do know is if you're watching this video, you already know more about this thing than I do. If you're interested in taking a look at it personally, feel free to email me right here and schedule your VIP appointment. You can also call the dealership right here and they will get you scheduled personally to work with me. This is Smitty Sells Cars reminding you, don't overpay at the pump. Overpay for guac at Chipotle, because priorities. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, and I'll see you next time with another car, another test drive, and of course more questionable jokes.